Hello there YouTube. This is the program I've been dying to show everybody, but unable to do so because I didn't have what I needed. This is the box. It's connected to my computer via the USB port, and then it's connected to this lead at the back, which goes into the back of my control box. That's the little bit of lead that I've been waiting for. This has come all the way from Germany to the shop that I ordered it from, and then they sent it to me, and it's taken all this time. So and this is my box, and this is what it looks like on the screen. Now on this particular game you can select, just showing you this before we start flying, there's all these models that you can. Just about to drop my control box on the floor, so let's put it on the floor before we do that. We don't want to do that, do we? So these are all the aerobatic models. There's pylon racing, scale models, park flyers, and then there's the multi-rotors park flyers. Now fortunately I can't put this particular hard drive on the internet because it doesn't have any internet security. I've been able to update the drive through the disk that I bought with all the updates on to get you what you're seeing now, but I bet there's even more aircraft than this if I was to put this online. But I can't, as I say, because I haven't got the security on this particular hard drive, and I can't put it on because the serial number of the hard drive that's been logged with BullGuard has been cancelled, so therefore they won't accept my drive. So when I go online I have to use the other drive online with BullGuard, but I can't run this program on it because this program, Phoenix Flight Simulator, is corrupted on there, and I can't find all the files to clean them out of my registry to be able to have a fresh install. Otherwise we'd be doing this on that drive, and then we would be able to upload all the updates, like any new aircraft that's come out, and also play against other flyers online as well, because you can go online with this. Alright, so I'm going to set this camera up on a tripod, and I'll let you see some flying, and then you can get an idea what it's like. Now the thing is with this is the size of the screen that you're looking at follows the aeroplane all over wherever you're flying, so you lose the ability to see where the ground is to where you are in the sky, so it can be a bit awkward. It's not quite the same as flying a model airplane for real. And the other thing I want to point out is my control box can be set up for helicopters and can be set up for aeroplanes. At the moment it is set up for aeroplanes, and I haven't quite worked out how to change it back. It's been a long time since I've used it. So this is just a quick demonstration of this and give you some ideas on flying. But flying a drone is, even on this, is difficult, but I'll have a go at it. Alright, I'll just put this on the tripod and then I'll show you what's happening. Alright, so that's more or less set up. I've just set up over my right hand shoulder. And this is the aircraft that I'm flying. So let's turn the sound back on again, because I turned the sound off. And turn our box on. So you can do all your practicing and manoeuvres and stuff on this and not worry about losing your airplane. But as soon as you go up into the sky, you lose your view of the ground. Now also with this you can change the weather. This is the window to change the weather. We can make it as windy as you like. At the moment it's set for 2 miles an hour, so we increase that to 7.9 miles an hour. Heading, we'll leave that where it is. Randomness, how often you want it to be blown. Gust frequency, how often you want it to be gusty. Thermal strength, make it very thermally. Wind speed, gusts, how big the gusts are, the heading of the gusts, random gusts, 20%, turbulence, and thermal duration. So we made it quite windy, quite choppy. It's really good practice for when you're actually flying for real. It gets you very, very used to the controls of your control box. And of course, if you crash, you just get another aircraft. So let's change models. What's this one? This is, I don't like them. This is all the different models that you can fly. Let's fly a pitch special, that's an interesting one to fly. When I was using this a lot, this flight simulator, I was doing a lot of practice with flying figure of 8 in a crosswind, getting used to using the rudder, and getting used to doing manoeuvres in flight and using the rudder. A lot of people, when they're flying model airplanes, they'll try their best not to use a rudder, because you can get into trouble with some of the manoeuvres if you use rudder in the wrong way. So I'm using rudder there. So a lot of people, including myself when I was learning to fly, was they will fly just by using ailerons and elevator. They're not using any rudder there at all. See how much it's there, banking to get round? See, no rudder at all being used there. Now I'm going to start using rudder. So that's rudder, a lot of rudder in there. Biplane. So I'm feeding rudder in there all the time. So I'm using the ailerons to keep the wings level. Whoops, nearly lost it then. Right, just turn it round. Now remember what I said. So if you move the sticks to the nose, see it's turning towards you. So move the stick to the tail, aircraft flies away from you, see? Move the stick to the nose, comes towards you. Right, let's go on to drones, which most people are interested in. I'll just change models. Multi-rotor. This is a drone we're going to load up. We're going to have to lose the wind because these things don't fly very well in wind. So get rid of the wind. Nice, still and calm. Put it down to 0 so it's a calm day. Don't get many of them. Now remember, my controller is set up for aeroplanes, not copters. The trouble is with these things, you've got no rudder. So if I want to turn and bring it towards us, all I'm doing with the ailerons, which would be ailerons, is move from left to right. So you have to rotate it with the rudder. And that's why it's important with drones to know which way it's going. Now this is not very easy to do somersaults and things with this particular drone. It won't let you do it. But you see, you've got to turn it. But as it gets further and further away from you, you can't see where it is and what it's doing. See, I'm using rudder a lot here, basically spinning it round. Now this I've tried flying this, and this is a pig to fly for me. So you have to keep it facing forward. Oops. You can do all your manoeuvres the same. Crushed it. Now I don't know which way's front now. That's front. Oh, that's front. So I'm struggling to know which way's front. One in particular is my favourite, but do you think I can find it? Oh, there we go, I found it. Here it is. No, that's not it. Is that it? No, that's not the one, but it'll do. This is a jet model aeroplane. The one I like flying the most. No, lost orientation again. Right, hello there. I put this on again because I wanted to show a bit more about this program before I edited it. Here we have the flight controller. What my flight controller is doing. I don't know if you can. Oh look at it. See? So whatever my flight controller does, you see it on the screen. You can set up this any way you want. There's flight recorder, you can record your flights. There's camera facilities, display, you know what you want to put on there. There's all kinds of stuff that you can have. So the weather, you can change the weather to anything you want. Layouts. All sorts. All these are all to do with how you can set things up. So let's do a bit of flying and I will show you like what the sticks are doing. Okay. Oh, crash. So I'll introduce a little bit of wind. Because in an ideal world we don't have perfect weather all the time. Right, this is just flying it on ailerons and elevator, no rudder. This is how a lot of people fly. They just bank the plane over with the ailerons and use the elevator to turn. No rudder control at all. This is rudder here. But you get a much better turn when you use rudder. See how much fatter it is? Anyway, we need to stick the nose down a little bit, a bit down trim. And you crash. Up below another aircraft. So if you want this for your computer, Phoenix or some other particular program, this program and the little box cost you round about £89 to buy it. Then you need this flight controller. But you need a computerized flight controller. And before you buy your controller, if you're going to go down that road, I mean, you're probably talking about 120 for the controller, but you'd be using that on your model aeroplanes if you had like model aeroplanes to fly. But the downside of mine, which I resent, is not because they're crap. I've always flown with Futaba radio sets, used them for years. I've never used really very much anything else, and there's plenty of others on the market. But what is annoying is that if you want to use your flight controller on this, you have to get this adapter for the back of your box. So if you can get a radio that has the ordinary connection without having to use any like adapters or anything, that's going to save you a lot of hassle. I'll just show you what that connection is. Can you see that? That's the connection from the little box that comes with the flight simulator. It's like a stereo jack with the ground and the two other parts, like you would have a stereo earpiece. So if you had that connection, the female of that, on your radio set, you wouldn't have to keep getting this thing which goes in the back of the radio. Alright, so let's have a bit more flying on it before because I think this video is getting a bit long now. So let's have a bit of flying around, a bit of fun. So if you have a model aeroplane and you have a particular thing you're worried about, you can practice on here to your heart's content. Well, I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.